3, 2, 1. You want to do the intro?
Your channel.
It's yours too.
But I'm also very shy.
Oh, God. How we doing, everybody? It is Larry and Jaden again here for the Leoy channel. And today we're going to talk to you about a place that we went to with the family.
Washington D.C.
Washington D.C.
Capital of America.
Yep, very good.
America.
Exactly. Anyway, Washington D.C. is it's a really, really cool place. Other than being the nation's capital, you have all your big monuments. You have the Capitol building.
Washington Monument.
Washington Monument.
Lincoln Monument.
Lincoln Monument. Or the Lincoln
Memorial.
Thank you. I was just going to say Lincoln Memorial. There's the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall, which is a little chilling if you've ever been there. They just opened up the African American Museum in D.C. in 2017. They opened that. I think it was 2016. Anyway, within 2016, 2017 calendar year, they opened up another museum there. On top of that, there's the Museum of Natural History that's in D.C., which we didn't get to go to because the lines were huge. All the museums, with the exception of the African American Museum, I believe, are free. I believe there's an extra fee to get into the that museum because it's brand new, so they have to pay for it somehow. But all the other museums, the Spy Museum is not free. You have to pay for that one too. But there's the National Space Museum, something like that. It's it's in DC. I forgot where it was, but we went a few months ago, so we're just trying to remember where the hell everything was.
Yeah.
We stayed at a
place.
Hyatt on, I believe it was on K Street, on K Street, and literally 2.5 blocks north of the White House. So you walk out to 15th Street, you walk down south 2 blocks, there's the White House. You can't miss it. It was so cool to see.
And so packed.
Yeah, a lot of people out there, a lot of protests out there, little bit extra Secret Service, police out there for whatever reason. They're there. But it was just empowering to see, like, listen, that's the White House. That's where the president is. That is so cool. Down the block is the Treasury Department. So every organization that controls our government you could stand right outside their buildings. It is so cool. And it's educational for the kids because they get to learn about our country and about what we do and about what the government does. The good stuff. And the Capitol building's not that far away, and then from there you have the Washington Monument, which is not far away, the reflecting pool, and the Lincoln Memorial. So all these things are in a straight line. It's really, really cool to see. We spent an entire day walking around this whole area. It literally took us, I think, from 9 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon. Yeah, on a Saturday. It was gorgeous out. The weather was perfect. Got a little warm.
Which day did we go to the pub?
It was that night. That night for dinner. There is, right on K Street, there's a pizza place between, I think, 15th and 16th Streets that we went to. I keep forgetting the name, but it was...
Like something that has to reference a gas station.
Yeah, it looked like an old gas station. It had the roll-up doors, but they had like old school, like antique gas pumps inside. It looked really, really cool. Basic pizza, nothing crazy. The hotel that we had provided breakfast, so that was awesome. And pretty good breakfast too, by the way. Walking around, DC has a very large food truck population. On one street, 4 blocks long, bumper to bumper, food trucks.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? That's where we stopped for lunch. everything from Philly cheesesteaks to hamburgers to halal food to tacos, fried chicken, sandwiches, you name it, you can get it. And it like repeats itself as it goes down the block. So it's like 6 trucks of different things, and then that repeats, and then that repeats, and it just goes down for like 3 or 4 blocks straight. And it's impressive to see all of this stuff. And every truck has a line. You know, so it's either that food is really good or it's just that many people that were there. Yeah, I mean, so it's a great place to see, visit. There's a lot of rallies that go on. There's a lot of charity walks and runs and all that stuff that were going on. We went in March, so the weather was actually really, really nice. We walked around for a while. Oh, very important thing is a lot of people don't realize this about Washington, D.C. It is full of art, okay? There is a whole park dedicated to art and sculpture.
Yeah.
These things are absolutely gorgeous. They're so well done, and it's just great and refreshing to see in the middle of these stone buildings that, you know, this is where all the suit and tie wearing, you know, guys that dictate what we do and what we don't do. There's a sculpture right there, a beautiful art sculpture, not for any particular meaning, it's just art, you know. And it's really cool to see. Oh, flowers everywhere, you know, beautiful flowers when they're in bloom just go everywhere. And
cherry trees,
cherry blossoms, yeah. DC is known for cherry blossoms. There's an actual cherry blossom festival. I think we missed it by a few days. And because of the weather on the East Coast has been iffy, you know, we didn't really have a bad winter, and the summer was kind of weird. The cherry blossoms kind of came out, went back in, came out, went back in, and then just basically gave up. So, but there's a couple of them that did bloom, so I have those. So you'll get to see some of those. And so our last night there, we went to this place called Post Pub.
Oh, yeah.
We walked around literally for about an hour trying to find a place to eat. We weren't going to settle on Subway or some sketchy Vietnamese restaurant on the second floor of a dirty building. So we ended up going to this Post Pub, which is literally just what it is. It's a pub. It's a bar. But you walk in, it's dark, just like a regular bar is. But on the wall, there's all these pictures of celebrities and politicians and former presidents, and this place got rave reviews online. So we were right there, and it's literally around the corner from our hotel. So we said, listen, we're getting hungry, I'm tired of walking. Let's go. Let's do it.
Ryan, the guy that served us was really nice. I forgot his name though.
Oh yeah, I forgot the gentleman's name, but gave us a ton of information about DC, about what to do, where to go, why it is the way it is, you know, what people are like. I mean, very talkative, very informative. It was just a really nice guy. I think his name was James. Mm-hmm. And made us feel, you know, not like, oh, you're a family, you don't belong in this bar.
They had really good sliders or burgers, whatever I had.
Yeah, a little bit of something for everybody. You had a hamburger, you had a slider, one or two?
Slider. I think it was 2.
Okay. Eric, the other one, had his basic chicken fingers and french fries. I mean, it's a bar. What bar doesn't have chicken fingers and hamburgers? I had a pulled pork sandwich, which was fantastic. Which something you'll come to learn about me is pulled pork. That's my thing. And then the parental units had steaks, and they were good. Like, they weren't some cheesy, you know, thin steak. These were good sizes, good flavor, and overall the price was really impressive for the heart of DC. You know, for all of this food, you know, and then basically bottomless sodas. The guy was just like, hey, you want a refill? Okay. You know, we just constantly kept refilling and drinking and eating and talking. You know, so for our last night there, that was a great experience to have. You will find locals that are like that, and you will find people that will be more than happy to talk about their town and their city. And that happens pretty much anywhere you go. Mm-hmm. But when you think of DC, you don't think of a lot of this stuff. And
you mostly think of the president and like the White House and like all the national buildings.
Yeah, the politicians and the stuff, you know, the stiffness of doing that job and whatever. But it's a great place to visit. Obviously, schools go there constantly because of the educational component of it. But it's a lot of fun. You know, we had a great time doing it. It's about a 5-hour drive from New York. You drive down, park your car, and then just go walk around. There is mass transit in Washington, D.C., not a lot of it, but Uber is aplenty. You know, so we ended up taking an Uber back to the hotel because we were just too tired from walking that entire day. You know, it was nice.
I didn't walk.
Yeah, it was really, really nice. So yeah, so get used to walking, have some good shoes on when you do so. There's plenty of food choices all around, so you don't have to worry about that. There's plenty of hotels around also, so you definitely don't have to worry about that. Obviously, it's DC. People come in and out all the time. So listen, you get a chance, hit up DC. Any time of year is actually really good. It's kind of cool during the winter time too. You get to see the snowfall on the Capitol building and the White House and on all the monuments. You know, there is a little feeling of when you see these monuments and what they stand for. If you understand that, then you'll know what I'm talking about when you go see them. But I love DC. I've been there a few times in my life. I finally taken my boys, and we'll do so again because there's plenty more to see. You know, so we're going again. Oh yeah, by the way, I didn't tell you, we're going again. All right, cool. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and all that jazz. You know what to do. And again, check out Jaden's channel, Jaden Plays, for video games and Nerf Wars. Yeah, we just did a Nerf War. That was pretty cool. That's up there. So check his channel out. You'll have a good laugh. Alrighty? Thanks again for watching, guys. You have yourself a great day.
Peace.